chapter Plant, Living and Surviving. What is the meaning of living and what is the meaning of surviving? There is a slight difference, okay? Living means we are doing everything, eating, running, moving, these all are coming in living, okay? And surviving means we are having some feature that we can survive with any type of situation, that is known as surviving. Means we can struggle with any difficult situation to survive, that is surviving, okay? So in this chapter we will learn about the plants, their living and surviving. There are varieties of plants in the world all around. We can see varieties of the plant. They look different from each other and they found in a different places also. Some are found in a hilly region, some are found in a aquatic region, some are found in a plain region, some are in marshy region. So in different region they used to grow. So if they are growing in a different region, they will have a different characteristic also. Their shape, their structure, everything will be differ from each other. So in this chapter these things only we will learn, okay? So first of all, we used to divide the plants into two different groups. That is terrestrial plant and aquatic plants. Plants that grows on land is known as terrestrial plants, and the plants that grow in water is known as aquatic plants. So terrestrial plants are the plants that grow on land, and aquatic plant is the plant which grows in water. This is a broad division of plant, okay? We divide plant into two categories, terrestrial and aquatic. Aqua means water. So the aquatic plants, the plants that grow in water. So terrestrial plants also we will divide into many categories. So first of all, what is the name of the place where they used to, give some technical name to the surrounding from which plants used to grow up, okay? So that also we will study here. Two new terms will become here in this chapter, habitat and adaptation, okay? The spatial place where plants used to grow is known as its habitat. So for example, the habitat of hilly plant is hill, desert plant is desert, the plants like mango is plain, then the marshy plant, the habitat is marshy region, like on, okay? So what is the habitat? The spatial place where plants used to grow is called its habitat. And the spatial feature which enable plants to grow in that region is known as adaptation. What the spatial character they used to adapt, okay? They used to adopt some special character to enable to survive. Here is coming surviving, okay? To survive in that region, some special character developed in a plant. That special character is only known as adaptation, okay? So the two new words we have learned here, habitat and adaptation. What is habitat? The spatial place where plants used to grow is known as its habitat. So the spatial place where plants grow is called habitat, and the spatial character, okay, or spatial feature that enable plants to grow in that particular region, to grow in its habitat, okay, is known as adaptation. So what is adaptation? The special feature or special character that enable plants to grow in that region or to grow in its habitat is known as its adaptation. Now we will discuss one by one. First we will discuss about the terrestrial plant, then we will discuss about aquatic plant. Today we are going to discuss about the terrestrial plant that grow in hill region and in desert area. How these plants is adapted to grow in that region. What the special character. Okay. How they modified them to survive in that region. Today we will discuss. Today we will discuss about the hilly plant and desert plant. First of all, the plants that grow in hilly area, you can see the tall tree over there in hilly area. It will be straight and it will be tall. Straight and tall tree. Okay? Because they need sunlight. All they want to go up and up. Because it is very cold region. Generally or almost all the hilly region are very cold. Okay? There is ice fall, snowfall, rainfall. Okay? So it is very cold area. So the trees are tall and straight to get maximum amount of sunlight. Second, the leaves are of needle-like. Their leaves are needle shape. Why they are needle shape? To survive in a cold region. Okay? To protect themselves from a very cold weather. That's why their leaves is of needle shape. For example, if there is exposure of cold, okay, any cold things, if we will touch with full hand, we will feel more cold now, and if we will touch by the finger, we will get less cold. Okay. So to avoid the cold condition, they are having a needle shaped leaves, just like a needle. They want to touch the cold weather with the fingertip only. So they are having needle shaped leaves. Now the tree have sloping shape. The tree is like this. Christmas tree also you can see. It is also grow in a hilly region. So the shape of the tree is generally like this. Sloping type. Okay. So it is just like sloping. Why it is sloping? Because if there will be the rainfall or snowfall, it will fall down through here. It will not stuck to the leaves, okay? It will less damage the plant. That snowfall will less damage the plant. So the tree have sloping slope that makes rainfall and snowfall off easily. Okay? So they have cone instead of flower. Now one more special feature is that they are having cones instead of flower. In the plane you can see the plant is having flowers, and after flower fruits will grow. But here there is a cone. Okay? They don't have flower, they are having cone. So that's why they are known as conifers also. So hilly plants, another name of hilly plants is conifers. We used to call conifers. Why we used to call it conifers? Because they are not having, they are having cones instead of flower. And then these plants never shed their leaves. Okay, never they shed their leaves. So they keep their leaves throughout the year. You can see all throughout the year they are having leaves. They never used to shed their leaves. So they are known as evergreen plants. They are never shedding their leaves. So every time they will be green. Green leaves all the season they are having now. Whether summer season, winter season, rainy season, all season they will have a green leaf. So They know another name of hilly plants is evergreen plants. We can call them evergreen plants also because they never used to shed their leaves. Okay, they keep their leaves throughout the year. Now next we will learn about a desert plant. So in the desert, what is the problem in the desert? You know about that? Very big problem is in the desert that they are having less water. They have to survive in the condition where they are having deficiency of water. Okay? Underground water level is also very down, and often they don't have rainfall. So that's why they struggle with the situation of less waterfall and less water in the soil. So the plants have to adapt in a different feature. They not look like the plant which we get in a hilly region, very tall, straight, evergreen. Okay, here we will get a small size plants only in the desert area, bush type, okay, or maybe shrub type. Those type of plant only we will find in a desert area, not very tall plant, okay, tall or thick plant. So what are the features adapted by the desert plant? First of all, their roots spread everywhere. Means they have to search the water here, there, from where I will get the water I have to take. So root have to work here. Simply they will not get water nearby. They have to go very far. Like that, we don't have water nearby to my house, then I have to go very far for water now, because water is very essential for us. It is very important. Similarly, water is very important for plants also. Without water, they will not able to do photosynthesis. Okay. Water is very much important. Many things, all the function they can do with the help of water. So in search of water, the roots goes very far away here and there. And the one plant is there, mesquite bush. It goes down 20 meter. Okay, means underground it goes 20 meter down in search of water. From there also they can take water. 1 meter is this much. You imagine 1 meter is this much, then 20 times this much. How long they are having root, mesquite bush. So first feature is that they are having the root that spread far out. First feature. Second, their leaves. Their leaves modified into spines. Spines means thorn, needle type. Okay. You can see the cactus plant like this. These are the leaves of the cactus plant. So this thorny type, needle type, these are the leaves of the cactus plant. The leaves is modified into spines. Why it modified into spines? To reduce transpiration. By the transpiration process, water goes into the atmosphere in form of water vapor. And they don't want to lose their water. Once water they are getting by so much trouble that root is bringing from far away, why they will lose that water? They don't want to lose that water. So they are having the leaves like thorn, like spines, to reduce transpiration. The transpiration is the process of losing the water only. So they reduce the process of transpiration. Now, if leaves is just like a spine or like a thorn and is not in green color, it is not broad, from where they will do photosynthesis? They are bringing water, they are preserving water by converting the leaves into spines. Then photosynthesis, food who will make? Food also they have to prepare now. No one will give food. So who are making food here? This stem, this is known as stem, it is green color. This stem used to do photosynthesis. They are having green fleshy stem which helps or which do photosynthesis to make their own food. So special feature you can see here, they are having their root is spread very far away. They are having leaves like a spines, and they are having green and fleshy stem which helps in photosynthesis. And the example of the desert plant is pretty clear: date, palm, mesquite bush. So today we have learned that we have divided plants into two broad categories: terrestrial plants and aquatic plants. The habitat of terrestrial plants is land. What is habitat? The special place where plants used to grow up. That is only known as, that place is known as habitat. The habitat of terrestrial plant is land. The habitat of aquatic plant is water, because they are growing in water. Now we have learned about the adaptation. Adaptation is the special feature that enable plants to grow in its habitat. Like that, what the special feature terrestrial plants is having to grow in a land is known as its adaptation. Or what the special feature aquatic plants is having to grow in a water is known as its adaptation. Okay. And after that, terrestrial plants also divided into many categories. And simply we are saying the plants that are growing in land. But land is also different type. Different areas having different climate, different weather. Okay. Condition is not same everywhere. So terrestrial plants is also divided into a many category: hilly plant, desert plant, plain, marshy, hot and damp area. Okay, these are the habitat. Hill, desert, plain, marshy, hot and damp area are the different habitat. And in different habitat, different plants will form. First, in hilly area, there is a very cold climate. To avoid this all condition, they need sunlight, they want to avoid the cold condition, everything. According to that, these plants adapted themselves as they are very tall, straight, okay. Their leaves is of needle shape. They are having slope. Their structure is just like a sloping form, okay. And they are having cones. They are having cones instead of flowers. That's why they are termed as a conifer plants. Okay, they are called as conifer plants, and they never used to shed their leaves because they used to carry their leaves throughout the year. Okay, they never used to shed their leaves, so they are known as evergreen plants also. Next, we have learned about the desert and the example of the hilly plants are pine, fir, and cedar. Pine, fir, and cedar are the example of hilly plants. Next, we have learned about the desert plant. Desert plants, they have to struggle with the condition of less water. So first adaptation is that the root goes very far away in search of water. One mesquite plant goes down 20 meters in search of water. Root of the mesquite plant, mesquite bush. And second, the leaves modifies into spines. Third, they are having green and fleshy stem to do photosynthesis. Thank you.